We are having a little bit of an issue. We're going to be delayed about 15 minutes. So just sit back and relax, and we'll get started here in 15 minutes.
Technical Difficulties, Act 2. One moment, please.
On the 21st day of the month of September, in an early year of a decade not too long before our own, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence. And this terrifying enemy surfaced, as such enemies often do, in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places.
Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, call the cop. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, oh, oh no. Little shop of horrors, bop, bop. Little shop of terror, watch them drop. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, oh, oh no. Shing-a-ling-ling, shing-a-ling, things will be happening. Look out, look out, look out. Shing-a-ling-ling, shing-a-ling, drang in the air. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sha-la-la-la, stop right where you are, don't you move a thing. You better, I'm telling you, you better tell your mama something's gonna get her. She better, everybody better beware. Come a, little shop of horrors, bop, bop. You'll never stop the terror, little shop of horrors, no, oh, oh, oh no, oh, oh, oh no, oh, oh, oh no.
What did you break now, Krellborn?
Nothing, Mr. Mushnick.
So, she finally decides to come to work.
Good morning, Mr. Mushnick.
What morning? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Not that we've had any customers. Where's customers when you run a flower shop on Skid Row?
I'm sorry.
Seymour, what is going on back there?
Very little, Mr. Mushnick.
Audrey, you'd better go back there and go see what he's... Ish. Audrey, where'd you get that shiner?
Shina?
Audrey, that no-go boyfriend of yours, he beating up on you again? Look, I know it's none of my business, but I'm beginning to think that maybe he's not such a nice boy.
You don't meet nice boys when you live on Skid Row, Mr. Mushnick.
I got these plants I repotted for you, Mr. What?
Don't, Seymour! Look at what you've done to the inventory!
Don't yell at Seymour, Mr. Mushnick.
Oh, hi, Audrey. You look radiant today. Is that new eye makeup?
I'll clean it up before any of the customers get here.
Yeah, well, that ought to give you plenty of time. God. Look, God, what an existence I've got. Misfit employees, bums on the sidewalk, business is lousy. My life is a living hell. And you, street urchins, off the stoop. And if bad enough I got the winos permanently decorating my storefront, I need 6 worthless ragamuffins to complete the picture.
Oh, we ain't bothering nobody. I'll be Crystal. No, we're not, Ronette.
You ought to be in school.
We on the split shift. Right. We went to school to the 5th grade, then we split.
So how do you intend to better yourselves, hmm?
Better ourselves. Mister, when you're from Skid Row, there ain't no such thing. Alarm goes off at 7, and you start uptown. You put in your 8 hours for the powers that have always been. Sing it, child. Till it's 5 p.m. Then you go downtown where the folks are broke. You go downtown where your life's a joke. You go downtown when you buy your choke, and you go home to Skid Row. To Skid Row.
Yes, you go.
Downtown where the cabs don't stop. Downtown
Where the food is slop.
Downtown, where the hoppers flop in the snow. Down on Skid Row. Uptown, you cater to a million jerks. Uptown, your messengers and mailroom clerks. Eating all your lunches at the hot dog carts. The bosses take your money and they break your hearts. And uptown, you cater to a million whores. You disinfect your eyes on their bathroom floors. And one in tribulation afternoons are cursed.
And 5 o'clock is even worse. That's when you go.
Downtown, where the guys are drips. Downtown, where they rip your slips. Downtown, where relationships are no-go. Down on Skid Row. Down on Skid Row. Down on Skid Row. Down on Skid Row.
Poor. All my life I've always been poor. I keep asking God what I'm for, and he tells me, gee, I'm not sure. Sweep that floor, kiddo. I started life as an orphan, child of the streets, here on Skid Row. He took me in, gave me shelter, a bed, crust of bread, and a job. Treats me like dirt, calls me a slob, which I am. So I live.
Downtown.
What's your home address? You live
Downtown.
when your life's a mess. You live
Downtown.
where depression's just status quo.
Down on Skid Row.
Someone show me a way to get out of here. 'Cause I constantly pray I'll get out of here. Please won't somebody say I'll get out of here. Someone give me my shot or I'll rot here. Show me how and I will. I'll get out of here. I'll start climbing uphill and get out of here. Someone tell me I still can get out of here. Someone tell Lady Luck that I'm stuck here. Gee, it sure would be swell to get out of here. In the gutter, farewell and get out of here. I've been having a mad to get out of here. I don't know what to get out of skin. Don't I have a lot to get out of skin. Don't people tell me there's not a way out of skin. Don't believe me, I've got to get out of Skid Row.
Look at that. 6 o'clock and we didn't sell so much as a fern. I guess this is it. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean.
You can't mean.
What don't I mean? I mean, I'm closed. Forget it. Kaput.
You can't.
Kaput! Extinct! I'm closing this god and customer-forsaken place.
Mr. Mushnick, forgive me for saying so, but has it ever occurred to you that maybe what the firm needs is to move in a new direction?
What Seymour's trying to say, Mr. Mushnick, is we've talked about it, and Seymour, why don't you run in the back and get that strange and interesting new plant you've been working on? You see, Mr. Mushnick, some of those exotic plants that Seymour has been tinkering around with are really unusual. And we both were thinking that maybe some of his strange and interesting plants, prominently displayed and advertised, would attract some new business.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
There. Now isn't that bizarre?
At least. What kind of weirdo plant is that, Seymour?
I don't know. I think it's some sort of fly trap, but I haven't been able to identify it in any of my books. So I gave it my own name, and Audrey too.
After me?
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, if you put a strange and interesting plant like this here in the window, maybe it'll...
Maybe what? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in front of a window doesn't mean that people will suddenly just...
Excuse me. I couldn't help notice but that strange and interesting plant. What is it?
It's an Audrey too.
I've never seen anything like it before.
No one has.
Where did you find it?
Well, you remember that total eclipse of the sun a couple weeks ago? I was walking through the wholesale flower district that day. And I passed by this place where this old Chinese man, he sometimes sells me weird and exotic cuttings. Because he knows, you see, strange plants are my hobby. But he didn't have anything unusual there that day. And I was just about to, you know, walk on by. When suddenly, and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. It got very dark, and then I heard the strange humming sound like something from another world. And when the lights came back on, this plant was just sitting there.
Oopsie-doo.
Just stuck in, you know? Among the zinnias.
Audrey too.
I could have sworn it wasn't there before, but the old Chinese man sold it to me anyway.
Sha-la-la-la-la-doo.
For $1.95.
Well, that is an unusual story and a fascinating plant. Oh. I may as well take $50 worth of roses while I'm here.
$50?
$50?
$50?
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Can you break 100?
100? I'm afraid we closed the register for the day.
I guess it'll take twice as many now, won't I?
Twice as many?
Twice as many?
Twice as many?
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Audrey, my darling, kindly fetch this gentleman $100 worth of our very finest red American Beauty roses.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. That is one strange and interesting plant.
What are you waiting for? Quick. Put that plant, what do you call it?
It's an Audrey too.
Leave that Audrey 2 right here by the window so that passerbys can see it. My God, I never believed it. My children, I'm taking us all out to dinner.
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Mushnick, but I have a date.
With that same no good Nick? I'm telling you, Audrey, you don't need a date. You need major medical. He just ain't a good, clean kind of boy.
He's a professional.
What kind of a professional drives a motorcycle and wears a black leather jacket?
He's a rebel, Mr. Mushnick, but he makes good money. And besides, he's the only fella I've got. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Good night.
Poor girl.
Are we still going out to dinner?
You're not going anywhere, Krellborn. You're staying right here and taking care of this sick plant. How come it's fainting all the time?
I told you, it's been giving me trouble. It just wilts like this. The Audrey 2 is not a healthy girl.
Strictly between us. Neither's the Audrey 1.
If only I knew what breed it is, what genus, but it's nowhere in the books.
Well, Krellborn, my advice to you is you'd better figure it out. And fast. Look at what this little exotic beauty did for business.
I know.
So work, Seymour. Nurse that plant back to health. I'm counting on you.
I know.
You do.
I do.
So fix. Good night.
Oh, Tui. I don't know what else to do for you. Mr. Mushnick and Audrey, they just met you, but I've been going through this with you for weeks. Grow and wilt, spurt and flop. Are you a sickly little plant? Or are you just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. Oh, please grow for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you potash. You've given me zip. Oh God, how I missed you. Oh Pod, how you tease. Now please grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I've pinched your back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I've tried you at levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you grow lights and mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood? Ow! Darn roses, darn thorns. Oh, clumsy me. Hey, Tui, look what I did to my... Hey, you opened up. I wonder what made you do that. Oh. Well, I think I know what made you do that. I guess a few drops couldn't hurt. As long as you don't make a habit out of it or anything. I've given you sunlight. I've given you rain. Looks like you're not happy. Let's I open the vein. I'll give you a few drops. Ugh. If that'll appease. Ugh. Now please, oh please, grow for me?
And thus we finish our interview with Seymour Krelborn, the young botanical... Do you mind if I call you a genius?
Gosh, no.
This genius who has discovered a new breed of plant life here are they're unknown to this planet, the Audrey 2. Now, one last question, Mr. Krelborn. Do you feed it anything special?
Special? No. It's a secret formula, but it's not hard to come by.
I see. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And
I'd like to remind our listeners that the Audrey 2 is on display exclusively at Motion Skid Row 4.
Thank you.
Open
This is
6
radio
days a week,
station
10 to 6.
WSKID.
The address. Mention the... Oh, well. Still great advertising. I can't believe it. It couldn't be happening. Pinch me, girls. It couldn't be happening. All of the sudden success coming out of the blue. I put a sign up right in the front window. An advertisement right in the front window. Stop in and see the amazing new plant Audrey 2. And the really spectacular thing is that people, they do. Seymour the twerp of a klutz finally got something right. Audrey 2 drives him nuts. What a blessing this wonderful plan should exist. And so driving the bucks for me hand over fist.
How'd I do?
You was great, Seymour. You sounded sexier than Wolfman Jack.
But you forgot to mention the address. How many times have I told you?
Sorry, I was nervous, but where's Audrey? She said she'd be here today.
Forget about Audrey. I got 3 more radio interviews lined up for tomorrow, and the Skid Row Herald Examiner wants a picture.
You're an overnight sensation, Seymour. Who'd have believed it? One day he pushed a broom, nothing in his news but gloom and doom. Then he lit a fuse and gave him room. Stand aside and watch that mother blow. Explosion, bang, kaboom. Don't it go to show you never know? Seymour was in a funk. He was number 0. Who'd have thunk? He'd become a hero, just a punk. He was a forgotten so-and-so. Then one day,
Crash, kaplunk.
don't it go to show? Sit down, Seymour. chap. Everything is landing in his lap.
I just cut my hand and in a snap, something out of Edgar Allan Poe has happened.
Sam Kazap, don't it go to show you never know? One day you're slinging hash, feeling so rejected, lightning flash. You get resurrected, make a splash. Now you're at the big Robbie Seymour, and with a thunder crash, crash kerplunk, bam kaboom, sang kazam, Sam kazoom, zowie powie, holy cow. He ordered up a rainbow to go. Well, pal, look out below. Don't it go to show you never know?
Crawborn!
Well, 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 look who's here.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Ronette. Hi, Chiffon. Hi, girls. Am I late? Did I miss it?
Sure, and sure did.
Seymour's first radio broadcast. I wanted to cheer him on. I tried to be on time, but
Don't tell me. You got tied up.
no. Just handcuffed a little.
Girl, I don't know who this mess is you hanging out with, but he sure is hazardous to your health.
That's for sure, but I can't leave him.
Why not?
He'd get angry. And if he does this to me when he likes me, imagine what he'd do if he ever got mad.
So, dump the chump, get another guy, and let him protect you. And we got one all picked out. A little botanical genius. And she ain't talking about George Washington Carver.
You mean Seymour?
Bingo!
Oh, we're just friends. I could never be Seymour's girl. I've got a past.
And who amongst us has not?
I don't deserve a sweet, considerate, suddenly successful guy like Seymour.
This child suffers from low self-image.
You have a point.
She have a problem.
I know Seymour's the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. So I got a black guy in my arms in a cast. Still, that Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. And I dream of a place where we could be together at last.
Where's that, honey? An emergency room?
Oh no, it's just a daydream of mine. A little development I dreamed of, just off the interstate. Not fancy like Levittown. A little street in a little suburb, far, far from urban Skid Row. The sweetest, greenest place where everybody has the same little lawn out front and the same little flagstone patio out back. And all the houses are so neat and pretty because they all look just alike. Oh, I dream about it all the time. Just me and the toaster and a sweet little guy like Seymour. A matchbox of our own, a fence, a real chain link, a grill out on the patio, disposal in the sink, a washer and a dryer, and an ironing machine, and the tract house that we share somewhere that's green. He rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on our furniture to keep it neat and clean, in the pine soul-scented air, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinner and our bedtime 9:15, we snuggle watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. I'm his December bride, his father, he knows best. Our kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture of better homes in Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go somewhere that's green.
We're closed for renovation, for spiffing up and grooming, cause customers are flocking and business has been booming. We need refrigeration in our new improved display, so we're closed for renovation today.
Yes, indeed. This is the shop you heard about on Channel 3 News. Yes, the Audrey 2 is on display exclusively here.
We're closed for decoration, cause fortune has been smiling, so now we're due for painting, new plumbing and retiling. We'll make a ship shop showplace of our little shop, and then tomorrow we'll be open again.
Aren't you finished yet?
Yeah, but all these cuts are making it kinda hard.
You've been getting hurt so much lately.
I know. Seems like every time I pick up pruning shears I slip. We're closed for renovation, this town is booming, so customers are thriving. Since Audrey 2's been blooming, the phones have not stopped ringing with the customers who say, another bunch of peonies,
Another dozen daisies, please.
geraniums and anemones,
Forget-me-nots and fleur-de-lis.
With gratis home deliveries,
unpaid in fulls and CODs. We're closed for renovation today.
Seymour, have you sent that order out for Mrs. Shiver yet?
Mrs. Shiva?
Mrs. Shiva.
Mrs. Shiva. I forgot.
You forgot. You forgot? The Shivas are our most important funeral account. A big, enormous family, and they're dropping off like flies. I'm telling you, Krellborn, if we lose their business over this, you are finished!
You know, sometimes I think Mr. Mushnick's too hard on you.
No, I don't mind. After all, I owe him everything. He took me out of the Skid Row home for boys when I was just a little tyke. Gave me a warm place to sleep, under the counter. Gave me food to eat like meatloaf and water. Gave me floors to sweep and toilets to clean and, every other Sunday off.
You know, I think you ought to raise your expectations, Seymour. Now that we're getting successful, I mean. Why don't you start with some new clothes? No offense, But with all the interviews and photo sessions, a big important experimental botanist has to look the part.
I'm a very bad shopper, Audrey. I don't have good taste like you.
Well, I could help you pick things out.
You would?
Sure,
You'd go shopping with me?
sure.
You'd be seen with me in a public space, like a department store.
Sure.
Tonight?
Oh, I can't tonight. I've got a date. But I'd like to go with you another time.
Sure. I'll pencil you in.
I bet you got a lot of dates now, huh?
Not dates, exactly. But a lot of garden clubs have been calling, asking me to give lectures.
Gee.
Imagine me, giving lectures. I never even finished grade school.
Well, that doesn't matter, Seymour. You have life experience.
Some life experience? I don't even know what it's like to fly in an airplane.
Me neither.
Or have a fancy dinner at Howard Johnson's.
Me neither.
I'll ride a motorcycle.
Oh, it's no big deal. And besides, it's dangerous.
It is?
Extremely. Well, I better go fix my face. My date'll be here any minute.
Hey, ladies! Do you know how to get to 1313 Skid Row?
I'm afraid that information will cost you $1.
Hey. No prob.
It's right over there, but if you like the thousands of others flocking down to see the Audrey too, you better come back tomorrow, man. This shop is closed today. Ooh, took his dollar.
I'm not here to buy posies, girls. I'm here to pick up my date.
Your date.
You ain't by any chance talking about a girl with a black eye?
And several other medical problems?
As a matter of fact,
That's him! That's the one! Who do you think you are treating her that way?
Yeah,
Get out of here! Get going! Come on!
ladies, I'm friendly. Peace, Pachem. Would you like some nitrous oxide?
Why don't you get lost, Vitalis brains? The last thing Audrey needs is more of your kind.
My kind's a nice kind, ladies. I'm not a monster.
What else would you call it?
I would call it an occupational hazard.
Say what?
You see, my line of work requires a certain fascination with human pain and suffering. Oh, this stuff is great! Allow me to explain. When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did. Like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I'd poison guppies, and when I was done, I'd find a pussycat and bash in its head. That's when my mama said.
What did she say?
She said, my boy, I think someday you'll be a dentist. Have a talent for causing things pain. Son, be a dentist.
Son, be a dentist.
We'll pay you to be inhumane.
Inhumane.
Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still less. Son, be a dentist.
You'll be a success.
Here he is, girls, the leader of the class.
Watch him suck up that gas. Oh my god.
He's a dentist and he'll never ever be any good. Who wants their teeth done by the Marquis de Sade? Oh, that hurts. I'm not numb.
Oh, shut up. Open wide. Here I come. I am your dentist. And I enjoy the career that I picked.
You love it.
I am your
Dentist fitting braces.
And I get off on the pain I inflict.
You really love it.
When I start a my cold
Distress.
somewhere in heaven above me. I know that my Lord is proud of me. 'Cause I'm a dentist and a success. Say 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 now spit.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine, thank you, but the shop's closed.
Oh, I'm not here to buy flowers. I'm here to... Hey, this must be that plant they've been talking about on the news. What do you call it?
And Audrey, too?
Cute name. Catchy. Nice plant. Big.
Thank you. I raised it myself. Now, if you don't mind, I'm really not supposed to...
I heard some kind of new species or something.
That's what they tell me, but you'll have to leave now.
Oh, it's okay, Seymour. This is my boyfriend, Seymour Orange Scrivello, DDS.
I'll tell you something, guy. You say you raised this thing, right?
Right.
Well, if I were you, I sure as hell wouldn't keep it under a Skid Row florist shop like this. This avocado here could be your ticket to the stars. You could take it to any florist shop in town and name your price. Hell, somebody make you a partner to get their hands on this.
I don't care. I'm happy here.
Seymour's very loyal.
Somebody talking to you?
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me what?
Excuse me, doctor. Doctor.
I'm telling you, kid, this thing's a big green gold mine. Get your butt out of this dump and take the plant with you. Moshnik Skid Row florists. It's like a joke, you hear me talking?
I hear you.
He hears some.
Shouldn't we be leaving now? I'm sorry. Sorry, doctor. Doctor, I'm sorry, doctor.
Gotta train him, eh, stud? Well, my bike's outside and double parked. But you think about what I said, Scout. I mean it. You think about it.
Sure, I'll think about it.
You think about it?
You do that. Audrey! You got the handcuffs?
They're right in my bag.
Then let's go.
He'll think about it. He'll think about it.
I don't like that guy, Mr. Mushnik. You should hear the way he talks to Audrey.
God and him will know the kid just said he'd mull it over.
It's no wonder why she looks so unhealthy. It's enough to make you sick.
If he left me, if Seymour left me, why then I'd be right back where I started, which was broke and starving.
Sweet and good and beautiful as she is, she deserves a prince, not a sadistic creep like him.
Close to bankrupt.
What a louse!
Beset, befuddled, and bereft. That's what I'd be if Seymour left.
He's a disgrace to the dental profession.
Seymour!
Sir!
Seymour. How would you like to be my son? How would you like to be my own adopted boy? I never liked them much before, but count the cash that's in the drawer. I've got no choice, I'm much too poor. Say yes.
What for?
Seymour, I want to be your dad. I want to see you climbing up my family tree. I used to think you left a stench, but now I see that you're a mensch, so I'm proposing be my son. Mushnik and Son. Sounds great. 3 words with the ring of fate. So say you'll incorporate with me. come true. Mushnik and his boy chick, you. What business will do for FTD? How about it, Timo, be my son, eh? Just say the word, I'll get to my lawyer on the phone.
Now, Mr. Mushnik, don't be rash. You always said that I was trash.
Oh, I was joking. Excuse the physical expression of my pride. A little sweet fraternal Michigas I held pent up inside.
Gee.
So?
Well?
You go ahead and say it, Timo. Tell me that you will.
Well, gee, I'd really like to, but...
I'll hold my breath until...
Okay, you win. I'll be your son.
Hooray, I win. You'll be my son.
Pull up the papers that I'm touched, I really am. And when you reach age 83, I'll let you come move in with me.
You swear?
I promise.
What a son.
Mushnik and son, that's that. Officially, I'm your brat. Consider the matter closed and done. And to the world, let's stick our senior and junior stick. Through thin and through thick, oi! Through sloppy and slick, woo! So come kiss me quick.
Please don't make me sick.
Mushnik and son. Oi! His son. I'm his son. Sudden changes surround me. Lady Luck came and found me. Thanks a million for making the magic you do. Thanks to you, sweet Petunia. Mushnik's taking a junior. And someday, when I own this whole shop, I'll remember I owe it to you. Aw, Tui, who cares if I've been a little on the anemic side these past few weeks? So what if I've had a few dizzy spells, a little lightheadedness? Well, it has been worth it, old pal. You know what? I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna run down to Smendrick's and grab a bite to eat. I'll see you in the morning. Oh boy. Look, I don't have much left. Just give me a few more days to heal, all right? Then we'll start again on the left hand, and then we're gonna...
Feed me!
I beg your pardon?
Feed me!
Tui, you talked. You opened your thing, your trap, and you said...
Feed me, Krellborn, feed me now.
I can't!
I'm starving!
Oh boy. Okay, maybe I can squeeze a little bit out of this one.
I need some food!
I know, but you can't get blood from a...
More!
Well, I haven't got any more. What do you want me to do? Slit my wrist?
Ooh.
Look, how about I run down to the corner and grab you a nice chopped sirloin?
Must be blood.
Tui, that's disgusting.
Must be fresh.
I don't want to hear this.
Feed me.
Does it have to be human?
Feed me.
Does it have to be mine?
Feed me.
Well, where am I supposed to get it?
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. 'Cause if you feed me Seymour, I can grow up big and strong.
Look, Audrey 2, let's face it. You eat meat, how am I supposed to keep on feeding you? Kill people?
I'll make it worth your while.
What?
You think this is all coincidence, baby? The sudden success around here, your adoption papers.
Look, you're a plant. An inanimate object.
Does this look inanimate to you, punk? If I can talk and I can move, who's to say I can't do anything I want?
Like what?
Like deliver, pal. Like see you get everything your secret, greasy heart desires. Would you like a Cadillac car? Or cash out on jackpot? How about a date with Hedy Lamarr? You're gonna get it.
No thanks, sweet. Kind of you to offer, but...
How'd you like to be a big wheel? Dining out for every meal. I'm no plant who could make it all real. You're gonna get it. I'm your genie. I'm your friend. I'm your willing slave. Take a change, just feed me and you know the kind of eats, the kind of red hot treats, the kind of sticky licky sweets I crave. Come on, Seymour, don't be a putz. Just me and your life will surely rival King Tut's. Show a little initiative and work up those guts, and you'll get it.
I don't know. I don't know. I have so many strong reservations. Should I go and perform mutilations?
You didn't have nothing till you met me. Come on, kid, what'll it be? Money? Girls? One particular girl, how about that Audrey? Think it over. There must be someone you can 86, real quiet like, and get me some lunch. How's about a room with the Ritz, wrapped in velvet, covered in glitz? Try a little clear seal, clean up your zits, and you'll get it.
And like a Harley machine.
Now you're cooking.
Turn around like I was James Dean.
Yeah.
Making all the guys on the Connington Green.
So go get it. And if you wanna be profound, you really gotta justify. Take a breath and look around. A lot of folks deserve to die.
Wait a minute. That's not a very nice thing to say.
But it's true.
No! I don't know anyone who deserves to be chopped up and fed to a hungry plant.
Sure you do.
Stupid woman! Get in there and pick up that sweater, you dicks!
Yes, Doctor. Sorry, Doctor. Hi, Seymour. I left my sweater here before.
How do you like this, dame? Always forgets a stupid sweater. You'd forget your head if it weren't screwed on! Move it!
If you want a rationale, it isn't very hard to see. Stop and think it over, pal. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me.
He's so nasty, treating her wrong.
Smacking her around and always talking so tough.
You need blood and he's got more than enough.
I need blood and he's got more than enough. I need blood and he's got more than enough. So go get it.
Next.
I guess that's me, Dr. Scavello.
Do you have an appointment?
Seymour Krelborn. We met yesterday.
Ah, yes. The guy with the plant.
Right.
And the Band-Aids.
Right.
and the gun. Why are you pointing a gun at me, Seymour? Somebody afraid to see the dentist?
No, I'm not nervous at all. I just,
It only hurt a little.
Yeah, you don't understand. I'm not here to get my teeth examined.
Of course you want your teeth examined. Say ah.
No.
Say ah! Oh boy, your mouth is a mess. You've got cavities. You've got plaque. You're impacted. You're obsessed.
I am?
You need immediate oral examination. Come on.
No.
Sit down.
Please don't tell me you're gonna whip out my wisdom teeth.
I'm gonna rip it out.
No, I gotta go.
No, Seymour. There's always time for dental hygiene. Have you ever seen the results of a neglected mouth? Look, Seymour. This could happen to you.
It could?
Unless we take immediate action. Let's get started.
Wait. Aren't you gonna give me Novocaine?
What for? Dulls the senses.
But it'll hurt.
Only till you pass out.
What's that?
It's the drill, Seymour.
But it's rusty.
It's antique. They don't make instruments like this anymore. Sturdy. Heavy. Dull. This is gonna be a challenge. This is gonna be a pleasure. I'm gonna want to use some gas for this one.
Wait, gas?
Nitrous oxide.
Oh, thank God. I thought you weren't going to use any.
Oh, Seymour, the gas isn't for you. It's for me. I find that a little bit of giggle gas before we get started increases my pleasure enormously. You know what? I think I'm gonna use my special gas mask. Sit tight, Seymour. Relax. I'll be with you in a moment.
Now, do it now. While he's gassing himself to a palpable stupor, the timing's ideal and the moment is super. Too ready and fire and blow the sick bastard away. Now, do it now. Just a flicker of pressure right here on the trigger, and Audrey won't have to put up with that pig for another day. Now, for the girl. Now, for the plant. Now, yes I will. But I can't.
Oh boy, Seymour, I am flying now. The things we're gonna do to your mouth. Well, I guess I've had about enough of this stuff. I'll just take the mask off and... Hey, Seymour, guess what?
What?
It's stuck. The mask, it's stuck. I can't take it off. I could asphyxiate in here. Seymour, give me a hand, will ya? Well? He says, well? Seymour, I don't think you understand. Don't be fooled if I should giggle like a sappy happy dope. It's just the gas. It's got me high. But don't let that fact deceive you. Any moment I could die. The way giggle and I chortle, parent mind, I'm not immortal. Well, this whole thing strikes me funny. I don't know. 'Cause it really is a rotten way to go.
What we have here is an ethical dilemma. Lest I help him get their mask removed, he doesn't have a prayer to the gun was never fired, but the way events transpired, I can finish him with simple laissez-faire. What we have here is a tricky war problem. Do I help him with the mask or let him go like a pair? Didn't shoot up when I try, but the fates are on my side. I can off the guy by staying in the chair.
Don't
be fooled if I should giggle like hyenas in a zoo. It's just the gas. It turns me on. But don't let my mirth deceive you. Any moment I'll be gone. Though my vital signs are failing, cause the oxide I'm inhaling makes it difficult as hell to catch my breath. Are you dumb? Or hard of hearing? Or relieved my end is nearing? Are you satisfied? I've laughed myself to
Death?
Shang-a-lang, what a creepy thing to be happening. Shang-a-lang, feel the storm and dread in the air.
More! 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 More!
Son, please hold. Audrey will be right with you.
Stars with the baby blue
I've
eyes.
seen it.
Not
The
unless
pink,
you've seen her recently.
the green, the
She's
yellow,
got
the purple.
amazing multicolored
Yes,
warts.
ma'am.
Warts?
And she's up
Of
to
course.
6
Urchin!
Let's go.
You won't
Look.
believe it.
It's 10
Much
apiece.
chicken sun.
These
Skittles
to
fairy
the Dutch
florist.
Pavilion and these to the Japanese
Yes,
consulate.
ma'am. Of course. No problem.
Remarkable.
Look,
Roses,
Audrey, I'm
lilies,
late for
You
my
bet.
lawyers.
I'll take 3
Tell
of those.
Seymour to
You
see
have
that
those
form and get his
citizens,
full
10 of
pay.
those.
Mushnigan sun. Skittles fairy florist. Yes, sir. Funerals are our
I got those
specialty.
bridal wreaths to Elizabeth Taylor Sweet,
Camellias,
Mr. Mushnick.
magnolias, marigolds.
She's really
Of course.
pretty.
We do have gorgeous gladiolas. Mushnigan sun. Skittles fairy florist. Can you hold? Mushnigan sun. Skittles fairy florist. Can you hold, please? Mushnigan sun. Skittles fairy florist.
Here you go,
Can you
ma'am.
please hold?
Thank you. Come again soon.
Seymour, can you help me with these phones? Mushnigan sun. Skittles fairy florist. Can you hold, please?
Mushnick son, Skidwar's favorite florist. Can you hold, please?
Flowers for a prom corsage.
Flowers for an entourage.
Flowers for the funeral home.
Leaving from St. Andrew's Roman Catholic Church in 9th and Vine.
$40 hold the line.
First thing in the morning, they'll be there in the morning.
Can you hold the Rose Bowl? Seymour, the Rose Bowl. You know that big inflated estimate we wrote for the Rose Bowl. Well, it's the Rose Bowl. It seems they want to buy the flowers here for every single float. You can't keep the tournament waiting.
Mushnick and
Can you
son,
hold?
please hold.
Can you hold?
It's just as the plan foretold.
Just a minute.
It's business like who'd have ever guessed.
Mushnick and
That was
son,
me.
please
That
wait.
was me.
The business
On
is
Channel
doing great.
3.
So why am I feeling so depressed?
I get 2 tickets to the game. Mushnick and son, Skidwar's favorite florist.
7,000 boutonnieres, carnations, or the yellow roses?
Please, I've only got 2 ears. Allergic to chrysanthemums?
Hollyhocks or hardier, which one would your wife
Where are you
prefer?
waiting long? I'm sorry, sir. 1 minute. I'll get her for you.
Seymour, that reporter.
Oh, I thought we finished yesterday.
She wants another interview, said to bring the plan with you.
Audrey, it's a new account.
Sorry, that's the right amount.
Daisy's only come in white.
Sir, I'm touring out to fight.
Sorry, those are out of stock.
Seymour, look, it's 6 o'clock.
Call back in the morning, will you?
Call back in the morning, would you?
Call back in the morning. Thank you.
Call back in the morning, thank you. Call back in the morning. What a day, what a day. Do you mind locking up for me, Seymour? I'm all in.
Just a minute, Audrey. I want to show you something.
Can it wait till tomorrow?
It won't take long. I've been shopping for a new wardrobe, like you told me to, and ta-da! What do you-
Seymour,
What do you think? You don't like it?
I don't know.
I'll take it off. I'll take it back. I'll burn it. Wait, just wait. No, no, no. Audrey, please, don't cry. Just don't cry. Oh, look what I've done. I only ever bought it to impress you. That's all I ever meant to do.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's come over me. I guess I've just been feeling a little under the weather lately.
It's Oren, isn't it? You've been down in the dumps ever since his mysterious disappearance. You miss him, don't you?
Miss him? I've never felt so relieved as when they told me he'd vanished. It was a miracle. Not to mention all the money I saved on Epsom salts and Ace bandages.
Well, then what's the matter?
I feel guilty, I guess. I mean, if you met with foul play or some terrible accident of some kind, then it's partially my fault, you see? 'Cause secretly, I wished it.
Audrey, you shouldn't waste one more minute worrying about that creep. There's a lot of guys out there that would give anything to go out with you. Nice guys.
I don't deserve a nice guy, Seymour.
That's not true.
You don't know the half of it. I've led a terrible life. I deserve to creep like Orange Scrivello, DDS.
Don't.
You know where I met him? The gutter.
The gutter?
The gutter. Oh, it's a night spot. I used to work there on my nights off when we weren't making much money. I'd put on cheap and tasteless outfits. Not nice ones like this. Low and nasty apparel. And I'd...
Audrey, that's all behind you now. You don't have anything to be ashamed of. Beneath the handcuffs and the bruises, you know what I saw? A girl I respected. I still do. Lift up your head, wash off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend. 'Cause suddenly Seymour is here to provide you with sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend.
Nobody ever treated me kindly. Daddy left early, Mama was poor. I'd meet a man and I'd follow him blindly. He'd snap his fingers, me I'd say sure. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. He don't give me orders, he don't condescend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide me sweet understanding. Seymour's my friend.
Last till forever. Tell me the bad times are clean washed away.
Please understand that it's still strange and frightening. Losers like I've been, it's so hard to say. Suddenly Seymour, he purified me. Suddenly Seymour, show me I can learn how to be more the girl that's inside me.
With sweet understanding.
With sweet understanding. With sweet understanding. Seymour's my
So, it seems the plot is thickening among my employees.
Please, Mr. Daddy!
Don't you, Mr. Daddy me, Krellborn. Audrey, I'd wonder if you'd excuse Seymour and me for a little while. Perhaps you'd like to go visit your dentist friend.
That's not very funny, Pop. You know he disappeared.
Ah, that's right. He did, didn't he? Forgive me, boy chick.
What is he talking about, Seymour? What is he doing?
Why don't you run along like he asked Audrey, and I'll catch up with you later. I'll call if that's okay.
Of course it is. Good night, Seymour. Good night, Mr. Mushnick.
Little red dots all over the floor.
You're acting pretty strange, Pop.
I had a pretty strange afternoon, son. After my lawyer's appointment, I was called down to the police station.
The police?
Mm-hmm. And they've been doing a routine investigation into the disappearance of the motorcycle dentist. And when they did, it seems they found a Mushnick Skid Row florist bag in his office.
What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what I asked myself, Seymour. And then I began to think about all the little things I've seen around here lately. Little red dots all over the linoleum.
Oh, I spilled some punch. It's stained.
It's hard to keep things clean around here, isn't it? Especially when they only take our garbage out once a month.
What's that have to do with... Wait, where are you going?
If you want something removed in a hurry, it's best not to dispose of it on Skid Row.
What are you talking about?
This! A dentist uniform.
Number now.
I stole it last week, and I didn't think twice.
He knows just what you've done.
And the little red dots seemed innocent enough.
You've got no place to hide.
But then I catch you kissing the dentist's girlfriend.
You've got nowhere to run.
It begins to look like a motive.
He knows your life of crime.
Once he's out of the way, you've been
I
right.
think it's supper time.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Then how do you explain this?
A picture of a baseball cap.
Your baseball cap. The police found it in Scribello's office, showed it to me, and asked if I could identify it.
Did you?
No, they don't suspect you at all, Seymour, but they don't know about the dots, the uniform, the girlfriend.
I didn't do it.
Got
Then
his
come with me
facts
to the
all
police
straight.
station and tell them that just so my conscience will rest
You
clear.
know he's on your trail.
If you don't, I'll have to go tell them myself.
He's gonna turn you in.
Now, will you come?
They're gonna put you in jail.
Okay.
He's USDA prime.
I'll walk up, then we'll head over.
For my supper time. Come on, think about all those offers. Come on, your future with Audrey. Come on, ain't no time to turn squeamish. Come on, I swear on all my spoils. When he's gone, the world will be yours.
Okay, Seymour, it's time to go.
Don't you want to collect the day's receipts so you can deposit them in the morning?
You put them in the safe, didn't you?
No.
Why not?
I forgot the combination.
Thousands of dollars, where is it?
In the plant.
Inside the plant?
Come on.
I thought that'd be the safest place. No thief would ever think to look in there, right?
The money's inside the plant. So how am I supposed to get it?
Just knock.
Nah. Wait, Seymour, wait! Seymour, wait! Help!
Ooh, he's a little crunchy. Oh, very ripe.
Vivian's girls, I found him. There's Seymour. Seymour, can we please have your autograph?
We saw you on Channel 5 News.
You looked so handsome.
And you gonna be so rich.
Please, girls, not now.
Oh, you going this way, Seymour? I don't think
try
so.
again.
Maybe you want to go another way?
Okay.
Is it true Audrey 2 is going to be the Grand Marshal for the Rose Bowl?
Is it true the shop is decorating the senior prom?
Yes, it's all true. Now, please.
There's another big hotshot looking for you, Seymour. From uptown, he's been asking all over where can he find you. You're famous.
Is that him?
That's him, Mr. Bernstein.
Thank you, girls. Seymour, Grill Boy, sweetie, honey, baby, pussycat.
Do I know you?
Of course not, but won't you be happy when you do? Seymour, sweetheart, dollface, bubbler. Hey, Seymour Krelborn, you Prince you. My name is Bernstein, I'm with NBC. I came down here to convince you to do a weekly TV show for me. Seymour Krelborn's Gardening Tips. For half an hour on Sundays at 4. TV's first home gardening program. You'll make a mint and our ratings will soar.
They say the meek shall inherit. You know the book doesn't lie. It's not a question of merit. It's not demand, it's supply. They say the meek gonna get it, and you're a meek little guy. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to 'em by and by.
Your own TV show.
Coast to coast.
Your name in lights.
Your face on screens.
Sign it.
Sign it. Sign that contract.
Isn't it exciting?
Here he is, Mr. Sluice. I found him. He's right here.
Look, girls, I really don't want to see anybody else today.
My darling, my precious, my sweet, sweet thing. So delighted to make your acquaintance. Cutie, sweetness, Seymour, baby doll. I'd like a word with you, lover. I'm sure you know me, the editor's wife. We want your face on the cover of the December 3rd issue of Life. Yes, the front of Life magazine. Now that's an honor we so seldom grant. We'll send someone down, let's say Thursday, for shots of you and your beautiful plant.
They say the meek shall inherit. You know the book doesn't lie. It's not a question of merit. It's not demand, it's supply. They say the meek gonna get it, and you're a meek little guy. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to 'em by and by. Oh my goodness, Seymour. Life magazine? You're gonna make it straight to the top.
How did you do it?
Here he is, sir, the incredible Seymour Krelborn, owner of the fabulous Audrey 2, America's most amazing and largest unidentified plant.
So this is Seymour Krelborn? We've been trying to reach you, baby. Have your phones been busy? Did you get a telegram?
I don't think so.
Well, it's a good thing it came down in person then. Please meet your kid. Skid Snip, William Morris, AGC. Look at the cable we sent you. It's nice to meet me, the pleasure is yours. Now let my firm represent you. We want to take you on lecturing tours. College campus Rotary Club. The kind of bookings my office can do. Show the plant, then talk, answer questions. It's educational, lucrative too.
My future's starting. I've got to let it stick with that plan, and gee, my bank account will thrive. What am I saying? No way, forget it. It's much too dangerous to keep that plan alive. I take these offers, that means more killing. Who knew success would come with messy, nasty strings? I sign these contracts, that means I'm willing to keep on doing bloody, awful, evil things. No, no, there's only so far you can bend. No, no, this nightmare must come to an end. No, no, you've got no alternative, Seymour, oh boy. Though it means you'll be broke again, then unemployed. It's the only solution, it can't be avoided. The vegetable must be destroyed. But then there's If life were tawdry and impoverished as before, she might not like me, she might not want me. Without my plant, she might not love me anymore. Where do I sign?
Right on the line. That'll be fine. This copy's mine. Couldn't go wrong. Bye bye. So long.
You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to him.
You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to them by and by. There we go.
Feed me!
Lay off.
Food! Food!
Lay off, Tui. Can't you see I'm busy?
Tough titty.
Watch your language.
Grub!
Give me a break. I gotta finish my speech for the lecture tour tomorrow. And it's all about you. So, give me some peace and quiet, or I'll tell them the truth.
Don't get cute with me. I made you, and I can break you.
Go ahead. Break me. Think it's easy living with the guilt?
Oh, cut the crap and bring on the meat.
If only you'd eat meat. If only you touch a mouse or flies. But no. You're so particular.
Come on, Krillborn. Feed me. I ain't it since Mushnik, and that was a week ago.
Look, just hold out one more night, can you? That's all I ask. Life magazine will be here in the morning, take our picture, and
then you'll find me somebody.
Then you'll never be hungry again.
Chow time, Krillborn! Food! Food! Feed me food! Food! Food!
All right,
feed
that's
me
it.
Food!
I can't take
food,
it anymore.
Food!
Stop your screaming.
Feed
You're
me
driving
food,
me crazy.
Food!
Just shut
food,
up, will you?
Feed me
For
food!
God's
food,
sake, shut up,
food,
shut up, shut
feed
up,
me
shut up,
food.
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
Seymour, what's the matter with you?
It's the matter with me! Don't you think I know it needs food? Don't you think I know it'll die soon if I don't feed it? Don't you think I'm trying to think of some way, something, someone... Ah!
Seymour, you're hysterical. What's the big deal about a little plant food? I think running this place all by yourself is getting to be too much for you. When did Mr. Mushnik say he'd be back?
Huh?
You know, in that note he told me he left you about going to see his sister and...
Czechoslovakia, right. He could be gone for a very long time. Hey, Audrey. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Anything.
Well, suppose, just for a minute, that there'd never even been an Audrey 2. That I was a nobody again. A nothing. Would you still like me?
I'd still love you, Seymour.
Then it's settled.
What's settled? A gun?
And bullets!
Bullets?
And rat poison!
Rat poison?
and a machete!
A machete?
Right after Life magazine takes her picture tomorrow. You know who bites the dust?
Seymour!
Right. They'll snap the photo. We'll be famous. I'll take that TV job, and we'll live a nice, quiet, normal life together. No more night feedings. No more squalling for blood.
Night feedings? Blood? I don't get it, Seymour. Bullets? Knives? Rat poison? You're scaring me.
There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll get away from here. We'll go to that little development you always dreamed about. And once we're there, we'll live happily ever after. Just imagine it. Nice little house, nice little car, and no plants. No plants at all.
You're talking so peculiar, Seymour.
I'll explain everything to you tomorrow. Just go home now, Audrey. Please.
I can't leave you in this condition.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about anything.
Okay. Goodbye, Seymour.
Goodbye.
Ooh. Ow! Feed me!
Under no circumstances.
Feed me!
I will not! So stop asking.
Feed me!
I can't take much more of this. Look, how's about I run down to the corner store and grab you a nice pound of rare roast beef? Maybe that'll hold you till Life magazine gets here in the morning.
No way.
Look, it's my last offer. Yes or no?
It's better than nothing.
Done. Fine. Great. And don't think you're getting dessert either.
I couldn't sleep. I took a Solonex, but the voices in my head kept saying, go to Seymour, talk to Seymour. I drank some tea, but gee, the feeling wasn't gone. Seymour, sweetheart, tell me, darling, what's been going on?
Hey, little lady, hello.
Who said that?
You're looking cute as can be.
Is somebody there?
You're looking mighty sweet.
Seymour? Seymour?
No, it ain't Seymour. It's me.
Oh my God!
Your friend, the Audrey 2. This plant is talking to you.
I don't believe it.
Believe it, baby. It talks.
Am I dreaming this?
No, and you ain't in Kansas neither.
Something's very wrong here.
Relax and go with it, doll. Do me a favor, will you, sweetheart?
A favor?
I need me some water in the worst way. Look at my branch. I'm a goner, honey. Come on and give me a drink.
I don't know if I should.
Hey, little lady, be nice.
You just want water, right?
So do I'll drink it straight.
Your branches are dry, poor
Don't
thing.
need no glass and no ice.
I'll get the can.
Don't need no twist of love.
Here we go.
And now it's supper time.
Ah! Oh my God! Help!
Relax, sweetheart, and it'll be easier. Come on, join your dentist friend and Mushnick. They're right inside.
Audrey! Audrey, now! Now! Get off her! Get off her! Come on! Ugh. Audrey, are you all right?
Yes. No.
Oh. Audrey, don't die. Audrey, please don't die. I need you.
You know, the plant just said the strangest thing just now. It said that Oren and Mushnick were already inside of it.
It's true. I did it. I fed them to it.
And that's what made it so big and strong? And you so famous?
I've done terrible things, but not to you. Never to you.
But I want you to, Seymour.
What?
When I die, which should be very shortly, give me to the plant so it can bring you all the wonderful things that you deserve, Seymour.
You don't know what you're saying.
But I do. It's the one gift that I can give to you. Because if I'm in the plant, then I'm part of the plant. So, in a way, we'll always be together. You'll wash my tender leaves. You'll smell my sweet perfume. You'll water me and care for me. You'll see me bud and bloom. I'm feeling strangely happy now, contented and serene. Oh, don't you see? Finally, I'll be somewhere that's green.
There he is, Mr. Mon. He's right there.
Here you go, sweetheart. Krellborn! Seymour Krellborn!
Leave me alone.
Patrick Martin, Licensing and Marketing Division of World Botanical Enterprises. Do I have a gilt-edged opportunity for you?
I'm not interested.
Let me explain in more detail. It's a simple licensing agreement. We'll take leaf cuttings, plant them into pots, and develop little Audrey 2s. We'll sell them to floor shops across the nation. Pretty soon, every household will have one. Why, I have a truck outside and some pots. If you don't mind, we could start taking cuttings now. Think about it, Seymour. Audrey 2s, everywhere. Why, with the right marketing, they could be bigger than hula hoops.
Bigger than hula hoops?
Much bigger!
We're not... Every house in America. Thousands of you. That's what you had in mind all along, isn't it?
No shit, Sherlock!
We're not talking about just one hungry plan here. We're talking about world conquest!
And I wanna thank you!
You're a monster! And so am I!
Feed me!
You ate the only thing I ever loved!
Too bad!
Take that!
Give up, Krellborn!
No, never! Here! Rat poison! Eat it!
Give up, small fry!
No. You might be tough, on the outside. But in there, in that pot, I'll hack you to bits. I'll get you from the inside. Open up! No! Ah! No! No, no! No, 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 no! No! Ah!
All right, girls. Now, all you have to do is take some of the smaller leaves from the bottom of the plant them in these pots, and take them out to the truck. All right, boys, open up the van. We're ready to start loading.
Subsequent to the events you have just witnessed, similar events in cities across America,
Events which bore striking resemblance
to the ones you have just seen began occurring. Subsequent to the events you have just witnessed, unsuspecting jerks from Maine to California made the acquaintance of a new breed of flytrap and got sweet-talked into feeding it blood. 'Cause the plants worked their terrible will, finding jerks who would feed them their fill, as the plants proceeded to grow and grow and begin what they came here to do, which was essentially to eat Cleveland and alone. And Peoria, and New York, and New Oxford.
They may offer you fortune and fame, love and money and instant acclaim, but whatever they offer you, don't feed the plants.
They may offer you lots of cheap thrills,
Fancy condos in Beverly Hills, but whatever they offer you,
Don't feed the plants.
look out, here comes Audrey 2. Look out, here I come for you. I come for you. I come for you. I come for you. Hold your hat and hang on to your souls. Something's coming to eat the world whole. If we fight it, we still got a chance. But whatever they offer you, nothing's stopping the trough for you.
Jack Dickey as Skip Snip, Noah Doan as Bernstein, and Riley McDaniel as Mrs. Boots. And now the gems. Caitlin McNew as Sapphire, Aurora Contreras-Pinheiro as Ruby, and Emma Gilbert as Diamond. And the Ronettes. Anna Sutliff as Ronette, Abby Sullivan as Crystal, and Sydney Christner as Chiffon. That's Enrique Angeles as Audrey 2 Puppeteer, and Alex Mishwa Brooks, voice of Audrey 2. Louis Salazar as Mr. Mushnick, Josh Shriver as Orange Shrivella, Faith Spangler as Audrey, and Colin Staub as Seymour. Special thanks to our light and sound crew led by technical director AJ Warner. Our camera crew led by live streaming coordinator Andrew O'Brien. Our stage manager Deb Schott. Our crew manager Brandon Campbell. And our assistant to the director Lexi Gardner. Music.
One more time.
Little shop of horrors, little shop of terrors, holy crap. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, oh, no. Little shop of horrors, hop, she hop. You never stop the terror, little shop of horrors, no, oh, oh, no. Turn away for the creepy thing to be happening. Look out! Turn away, feel the storm friend in the air. Yeah, yeah, yeah. La, 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 stop it, baby, don't you move a thing. You better, telling you better. Tell your mama something's gonna get her. She better, everybody better beware. Come on, come on, come on, little shop of horrors, pop, she pop. You never stop the terror, little shop of horrors, no, oh, 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 no, oh, 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 no, oh, 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 no.
Step back.
Guys.
Yeah, step back.
One more. Thank you all very much for coming tonight, for being patient while we got a late start. And thank you once again for supporting the arts in the Conewago Valley School District and especially at New Oxford High School. You can meet your family members who are in the cast out in the lobby. They're going to walk around instead of coming through the auditorium. Thanks again.